Hey, what's up everybody? This is Robert McDougal with McDougal Insurance here in Norman, Oklahoma. And we're going to try to make this as quick as possible, but what we're going to go over is basically 5 major factors that insurance companies take into consideration when rating your premium. Your premium is your monthly payment. So we're going to go over that. This is more geared towards auto and homeowners insurance. But we're going to get into the 5 reasons in just a second, so stay tuned. Hey, thanks for joining me. Like I said, I want to make this short and sweet as much as I possibly can. I kind of talk slow, so you'll have to forgive me, and my voice is very monotone, but I do want to give you these reasons. So, reason number 1. Basically, this one should be kind of obvious, but maybe not. But it's going to be your credit. So when you look at getting an auto quote or getting a like a homeowner's quote or even a line of equity, you know, like a loan, obviously they're going to go a lot off of your credit because your credit history tells a lot about you, how you handle your business on the back end. So credit is the number 1 thing. Number 2 would be your loss history. Your loss history is basically what kind of claims you have or haven't filed in the past, or on the auto side, like if you've had a an at-fault collision, right? So that'd be part of your loss history. Your rates are typically higher if you've been in an at-fault collision. On homeowners, on that side, loss history, they don't necessarily penalize. I know some people think they do, but they don't necessarily penalize the specific homeowner most of the time for the claim via spiking the rates. But there is kind of an unspoken truth that you don't want to file a claim, period, if you don't have to. So your deductible is obviously a major factor in whether you do or don't file a claim. Everybody's different, but what I'm getting at is your loss history is your claims, and you kind of want that to be as clean as possible unless you actually do need to use your insurance. Number 3 is the age of what they're insuring. So think of it like this. If you've got a car and it's getting older and older and older every year, excuse me, it may go up as far as your premium. I don't mean by substantial amount, but I do mean that as your car gets older, there's more of a likelihood that something could go wrong, right? So, having said that, you shouldn't see a major increase on your auto due to the age of your vehicle, but also, just the fact that it's an old vehicle. On the flip side with the home, if the home is typically like 10 years or newer, then it's going to get, your pretty good rates, all things considered. So, not saying that older homes don't get good rates, but, obviously the newer the home, the less likely something were to happen, whereas, kind of back to the car, the older the home, the more likely something is to happen. So just take that into consideration, but that would be number 3. Alright, so the number 4 reason, or main factor, and I just want to say this is kind of a bad time to do it, but obviously, like, if you have a young driver, that is going to increase your premium dramatically. So I'm not putting that in any of these top 5 reasons, because that's kind of obvious, or it should be. When you put a young driver on your policy, the premium goes way up. The risk goes way up. So that's what it is. Number 4, so number 4 is going to be your location. So for instance, if we were in Arizona, you're looking at homeowners insurance for a 2,000, 2,500 square foot home being roughly $800 to $1,200 a year, which is very good. There's not much risk, I guess, out in the desert. However, we are in Oklahoma. Oklahoma City, Norman area specifically, and we get a lot of activity. So Oklahoma is one of your higher states in regards to insurance, homeowners insurance in particular. But yeah, so your location, and also I would say that within the state, depending on where you're at, is also a factor on your rates. Now that's your auto, that's your home, that's typically a lot of things. But in regards to auto and home, your zip code, those things are all taken into consideration. You know, like they look at the analytics of all of those things as a pool, okay? But your location is going to be an indicator of your premium. Number 5, this one isn't really obvious. This is kind of unique, I think, but I'm lucky because right off of my property I have a fire hydrant. So number 5 is how close are you to a fire hydrant? What is your fire classification, right? What class are you in? How far are you away from a fire hydrant? That's going to help your rates, because obviously the closer you are, the more effective, the more efficient a fire department can be. The further you are, the more time and all that it's going to take. So that's one thing that they will consider when looking at, you know, homeowners insurance in particular, how far you are not from a hydrant. So really, y'all, that's all I got. Like I said, I wanted to make it quick, but I hope it was informative. If you have any questions, just comment below. Call our office via all this information that's popping up on the screen, or shoot us an email or text or whatever you want to do. But we would love to help you. So again, my name is Robert. I'm with McDougal Insurance. I'll see you later.